All right, you're watching the sports roundup show. This is Mike Nelson and Cody Parks. We're going to be talking about the NFL today because, of course, the NFL season just kicked off yesterday between the Chiefs and the Texans. So we got a show. We're going to do a lot of predictions here on the show today.
It's back, Mike. Football is back. I was watching some of like the pregame stuff and then it finally felt like football week is back. Funny, I don't know if you have access to it, but I saw a commercial for the NFL Sunday ticket that's going to be free on Sunday for DirecTV
It's going to be free,
subscribers.
really.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
yeah, Spectrum.
it,
We don't got that. Yeah, man, this guy always gets the
so
free. Yeah,
I know DirecTV, we always the
yeah,
best now.
yeah. I guess
But
so, man. Yeah.
so I saw that commercial and yeah, it's free this Sunday. So that's where you get to watch any NFL games out of market, so out of the state of California for us. And that felt like, oh man, football is really bad. I get to watch every football game. So yes, I'm excited. I'm happy. And yesterday it all kicked off. I want to ask you, Mike, how did you think the presentation went of the game? Not
I,
we'll get on to like what happened with the football activity. But how do you think the presentation of the? Cause it was some fans of around 17,000 they said, but how do you think everything went?
I think it went good. I think we saw like it was kind of weird to see finally a normal sports event after all these months. I think it was great to hear the fans, cheering, and the banner presentation was pretty cool. And I think it went well. I think it almost felt a little bit normal. And I think it was also really cool that Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth were at the game. That was the first time we've seen the broadcasters actually kind of at the game, because we've been seeing a lot of, as we know, the bubble and the NBA guys are kind of far away. But for the Sunday night game, it was just like any other game. So I think that was pretty cool too.
Were they next to each other?
Yeah,
Oh,
they were divided a little bit,
divided with the
but you
little.
couldn't really see it on TV. They put like a seat. They put like a you couldn't really see the divider. Like on the NBA you can actually see it, but in the NBC it wasn't really shown.
And then I know the pregame they do their production from New York. It was Mike Tirico, Tony Dungy, and I forgot the other person's name. But for the pregame, they're all together. Like it was no dividing.
Yeah,
Like they're all together. So like you said, it's kind of getting back kind of to normalcy. I did see some of the refs have on masks,
yeah, the
but then when they were
linesman.
trying
Yeah.
to make a play, but when the referee had to announce the call to everybody, he took off the mask. So we're trying, Mike. We trying.
Yeah, I know. It's hopefully we can get back to the normal sports world, because I really think we're seeing signs of it around the NFL. I think they're kind of leading the way in bringing the fans back, because they're really the first ones to do it. Well, I mean MLS did it, but I mean in the major sports, they're the first ones to do it.
But and then MLS never got this high though. Like
No,
as far as numbers wise, like I said,
yeah,
I think it's like around 17,000 if I'm correct.
yeah,
Um, so and then I know it's like there's 6 other teams that can have fans in the stands for their home openers coming up, whether it be this week or next week, and for future weeks also. So there are about 23 other teams that cannot have fans starting off right now, but just to see fans back with everything. I love it, and we all know Mike loves it.
yeah. No, I love it. I love seeing. Of course, I love going to games a lot. So as soon as there's a game here, I think in LA, I think I'm going to be going.
Thanks. Mike will be there. Mike be hitting the town. Mike be rolling in his car. Mike he
Yeah,
be hitting.
man. All right,
But
man. So
let's
we're
talk
gonna
about the
do.
game.
Yeah, we'll talk a little. Yeah, let's talk about the game. The Chiefs just dominated the game. Was it 34-20, if I'm not mistaken? I
Yep.
didn't really watch the second half. It was a total blowout. It was 31. I think it was 21-7 at half, and the Chiefs just dominated start to finish. Oh, well, Houston did take the 7-0 lead, but after that, it was all Chiefs. Mahomes really is the best quarterback right now in the NFL, in my opinion. And also the running game. They of course they have a new running back, the guy they drafted from LSU. He did a good job on yesterday. I got to look up his name, but yeah, he had a good game as well.
He got a long second name, Mike.
Yeah,
He's
it's like
he
Edwards.
got one of them Gilders Alexander. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I know it's
something
a
like that.
hyphen in
Yeah,
there.
but I know he got drafted in the
He's a,
first
he's a
round.
and he's a rookie, so we ain't gotta say his name
Yeah,
like that. He's a rookie.
yeah,
um, but I want to talk about Mahomes, Mike. It seems like Mahomes is still it seemed like he's worth that big contract that he got over 10 years,
Yeah.
over 500 million, the biggest ever. So it seemed like he's back, where he's still doing he's still where he's back where he left off from last year. Um, and I'm liking that Chiefs offense. All the continuity is still together. The defense was looking okay with Tyrann Matthew, so I like it.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a great team. They were also mentioning on the pregame that they wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs won the Super Bowl again, or were contending for it again, because they're just that good of a team. I don't know. I think they might go all the way again. I think the AFC is going to be different this year with Tom Brady, of course, no longer in the Patriots. I think it kind of opens the door, but we'll see how it goes.
I'm with you because with no preseason, no off-season workouts, training camp was kind of like condensed. It might come down to which team has the best continuity from the previous season. Everybody almost came back from all the coordinators for the Chiefs, pretty much. Andy Reid is still the head coach, the offense, defense. So whichever team has the best might go on, and it could, as you say, could be the Chiefs again.
Yeah, I think that the Chiefs. Also, another thing too, the Chiefs have fans. They have 17,000 fans, of course, last game, and we don't know. Maybe the next time they play, they might have more. And by the end of the season, they might be one of the first to have a full stadium. That could be also another factor, because the Rams haven't had any. They're not going to have any fans this weekend, and they might not have 17,000 until late in the year.
Nah, that's a good point because if you if you know defense or you know whatever, you know that they're gonna. That's how they get hyped up is because of the crowd. So the crowd makes a big difference. That's why we was mentioning last week. Some of the head coaches, general managers were mad that some stadiums get to have fans, some not, because that crowd can make a difference out there on the field.
Yeah, I think it makes a big difference. And I think this Sunday we're going to see some games with no fans, and I think we're going to see. Of course, they'll be putting artificial crowd noise, but I mean, we will probably see the effects on the field of having no fans at all.
It's gonna feel weird, Mike. It's gonna
Yeah.
feel weird.
All right, so now we're gonna do our predictions for the NFL season. We do this every year on the Sports Roundup show. We're gonna start off with the NFC West, of course, with our Rams in there. We have to start off
We
with
got to
them.
start off.
And I'm gonna let you start off. What do you think is gonna be the order of the standings for the NFC West?
I mean, let's just go to the bottom three because we all know who's gonna be the first team. I mean, but no, yeah, I have the Rams winning it, Mike.
You
Um,
got the Rams winning the NFC West.
I got the Rams winning NFC West.
Do you guarantee it like Charles Barkley?
I guarantee. No, no, no. See, I won't say that. That's a good one. Mike. I won't say that
Okay.
because I'm not gonna lie. 49ers probably still going to be up there fighting for the top spot. Seattle, they're there every year. And Arizona, we're picking up DeAndre Hopkins in that trade with Houston, who just got a nice extension. He's pretty good. Kyle Murray, the quarterback for Arizona. He's into his second year now, so he'll probably grow. But I still got the Rams. I don't know why. It's just something that's telling me. Maybe just me being a Rams fan, but something is telling me they're going to be better than Arizona. Um, and it's going to be a battle for Seattle and San Francisco. It's going to come down to probably the end of the season. This is one of the best divisions every year anyway. But I'm gonna go with the Rams.
You can go with the Rams winning the division. I'm gonna say in this division, I think Seattle's gonna win this division. I think uh
Yeah.
I think they I think they made some good moves in the offseason, and I think the Seahawks take the division. And then I got Seattle, and I mean I got San Francisco and the Rams tied for second, both of them wild cards probably. I'm gonna say like both of them are probably gonna be like 10-6 around there. I think this might be the best division in the NFC. But I
It
think they'll
is.
both. I think they'll both finish 10-6, and then I got the Cardinals definitely out. I don't think they'll make the playoffs.
And then with they're adding an extra playoff spot for each division this year,
Yeah,
NFC and AFC. And I want to mention this: Mike just picked the up north team to finish second.
Well, no, I picked Seattle though.
I'll leave it
This is Seattle.
I
Seattle's
mean,
not part of
yeah,
the Bay Area. Yeah, no, I didn't pick the 49ers to win. I don't want anybody to think I.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
hey,
said, I
but
don't want anybody to think. Hey, Mike got the credit. He got street cred.
yeah, man, but yeah, so that's my NFC West pick. Now let's go to the NFC East. I'm gonna say for this division, it's tough too. I think it's a tight division, but I'm gonna say
It
the
is.
Eagles win the division. Eagles in first, and then Cowboys second, and then I got after that the Giants and the Redskins. I think they're gonna be in last place, but that's my prediction for the East.
The Washington football team, Mike.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry
No
about
more
that.
Redskins
Washington
for
football team.
that. No more
Yeah.
Redskins for
Sorry about that.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have I uh, that's a tough one. I, I don't dislike the Cowboys, Mike. I just tired of hearing of the Cowboys. This is the 60-year anniversary. They finna be showing so much Cowboys. But I think I'm gonna go Cowboys because the Eagles. I don't know. They had some couple injuries on the offensive line this training camp. They had to move Peters to the left tackle's position. He was playing left guard, their major key offensive lineman, but since someone got banged up, they had to move him to left tackle. Um, Carson Wentz, I'm not for sure if he can. I'm not sold on him yet. Um, and so I'm gonna go Cowboys, and then we're gonna see how the rest of. I'm with you. Eagles probably will be second. Giants, and then the Washington football team.
Yeah, that's probably what. Yeah, probably the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to have some trouble at first. You know, new head coach with Mike McCarthy,
That is
but
true.
I do think they didn't have a preseason either. So
And then they're gonna lose Sunday. So
yeah, it's going to be Rams. I
you
think
know,
yeah, it's going to be a good game on Sunday. But I think the Rams are going to pull it off. NFC North. I think the Packers take the division, and in second place, I'm going to say Vikings and the Bears and Lions. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year, in my opinion.
my them that Bears quarterback situation.
How are they
You
starting
have Nick Foles,
Trubisky? I can't believe they're starting Trubisky.
Trubisky. I don't know why they're doing this. Yeah, it's gonna be turmoil all season for that. Lions.
They're a
I'm
rebuilding
a.
team.
They're rebuilding. Matthew Stafford. He's the only person you would
Yeah.
say from the offense.
And they got Adrian
Um,
Peterson, but he's kind of on his way out.
uh, kind of on his way out. Matt Patricia is the head coach. Anybody from the Patriots, I don't like. Which he's a former defensive coordinator with the Patriots. And then the Vikings. Yeah, that's a tough physical team, but I don't know if Kirk Cousins can lead them to Super Bowl. And then I don't know about you, but this has always been my opinion, Mike. Maybe get your opinion on this. Aaron Rodgers, to me, is the best quarterback in the NFL. I know people say Tom Brady, Drew Brees. We have Russell Wilson's. We have Lamar Jackson coming up. Patrick Mahomes. But I've always thought Aaron Rodgers is the best with his accuracy, his poise to throw the deep ball. So I'm a big Aaron Rodgers fan. So I'm gonna go with the Green Bay Packers as well.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with you. I do think Mahomes is the best quarterback now and today. Like of course Aaron Rodgers has been the best, but I think in this season I would put him ahead of Mahomes. I think he's just barely getting to his peak, and I do think Aaron Rodgers is getting up there. And he is injury prone, so we're gonna have
That
to
is true.
see. We're gonna see how it goes this year. Okay, one more conference in the NFC South. I'm gonna say for this division. Although I know you're not a Tom Brady fan, but I'm going to say the Buccaneers are going to win this division. And in second place, I'm going to say the Saints. And then after that, the Panthers, and then the Falcons in last place. That's my prediction for the South.
South, you got that. I'm gonna go to Saints.
Winning the
Saints
division.
winning the division. As you, I don't want
And
to say
Sunday
nothing
is a
about.
big game, man. Saints and Buccaneers.
I saw that.
Big
And
game.
for that to be the first game, that's
Yeah.
game of the week for the Fox. It's
Yeah.
trying to get, of course, high ratings. Um, so that's going to be a big game to see where Tom Brady is at. I mean, he's 42 years old. Soon Tom Brady got to stop throwing the ball. Like soon his arm got to get tired. My arm gets tired every day. So I'm gonna go with the Saints, but I do want to mention this. Tom Brady, yeah, he's not going to win it this year. I just had to say something bad about Tom Brady.
You don't think he's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
No, he's
You,
not.
you think they'll make the Super Bowl?
No, they
No.
probably won't even make the playoffs, Mike.
No.
they go, Mike. They might go 2-14,
Okay.
Mike.
All right. So let's go to the AFC. AFC East. We got the Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets. Wow. I mean, I think this is crazy, but I'm going to say the Bills are going to win the division. What do you think?
Mike, I am with you. I am a Bills fan. Their quarterback, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but I love him. Up and coming new quarterback for the Bills. Um, also, they have Tre'Davious White, their cornerback, who's a good
Josh
lockdown.
Allen.
Josh Allen. There we go.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of Cam Newton, the way
Yeah.
he can run and pass. And yeah, I'm liking the Bills. That I love that jerseys too, Mike. Always get to play in the snow. I love the
Yeah.
snow. So I'm going with the Bills just like you, Mike.
I got the Bills, and then I got the Dolphins second. I think they take a step forward, and then I got the Patriots third, and then I got the Jets last again.
Them Jets gonna be bad, Mike.
Yeah, I think
And
they're
then
gonna
the
be.
Dolphins. I like no, Mike. Do you have the Dolphins making the playoffs?
Oh, I don't know. Let me think, because we. I'll let you know after we go through all our
Oh,
picks, but I do got the Dolphins
cool,
second.
cool.
AFC
Because
West, we
I
got
like that. I like
yeah, the AFC West, we got the Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers. I'm gonna say Chiefs win the division, and then in second place, I'm gonna go with the Raiders, and third, I got the Chargers, and then Denver, I got them last. Um, I think the Raiders make the playoffs this year. I think they take a step forward,
Oh,
and I'm gonna say Raiders in the playoffs this year.
are you saying that because they moved, Mike?
Yeah, well, yeah, because they're in Vegas now, so it's like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. They're no longer well, they're still a rival, but I mean, yeah,
Mike can choose them. I'm with you. Yeah, the Chiefs are gonna blow out this division. I like the Raiders. Yeah, I like the Raiders. I'm kind of a John Gruden fan. Even way before when he was with Tampa Bay, I'm a John Gruden fan. So I'm with you. Raiders second. Broncos. Von Miller lost for the season. Sucks to see that. So they're not going to be too much good. And then the Chargers. Um, I'm
I
I'm I can't get sold on the Chargers, Mike. I
I
don't know
mean,
what it is. I can't get sold on them, Mike.
wait. I just want to know the Chargers. Did they play in LA? Because I just man, I don't even know where they're at, man.
Mike, have you ever seen someone wear a
I've never
Chargers
seen a
jersey?
Charger fan,
I've
man.
never, I've never seen a Chargers fan.
It's
Like,
like
I've never seen one.
I think you should go back to San Diego. What do you think?
That I think so too. I think we was talking about this before. Like,
Yeah,
that's like the only place I think that can get like a full stadium. Like I'm telling you, Mike, next year or hopefully it's the end of this year,
yeah.
when fans can get back to LA. When you Chargers have this home game,
It's gonna be
what is it?
nobody there, man.
I think SoFi could hold about 90,000. I think it said or
It's
80 or something like
75,
that.
70,
So
70,000. Yeah, yeah,
70, 75.
yeah.
It's going to look bad, Mike. And I don't know if you remember this. The NFL, they were kind of like mad because when the games would be shown on TV, they didn't want no shots at the fans. It would be so empty last
Yeah.
couple of years. And the NFL is going to be even more mad because um, it's going to look bad in them stands in the
Yeah, and
75,000.
that it's gonna have nothing to do with the virus. I mean, I think the Chargers were gonna have an attendance problem with or without the virus. And I think maybe now it's gonna be worse. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if the Chargers are gonna be here for much longer. I think they might be headed to St. Louis. I think that's a big possibility too.
I
Um,
like that, Mike.
but
I
I
like
don't
that.
think they'll be here for much longer. And also, I wanted to mention about the Chargers. They'll be playing the Bengals this weekend. So that's a big game because we get to see Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow go at it. Of course, Joe Burrow was the number one pick for the Bengals, and then Justin Herbert, who I got to see at the Rose Bowl last year with Oregon, is a good quarterback. So a battle of two young quarterbacks on Sunday.
Question for you, Mike. Do you think Herbert? Because I remember when they drafted him, they was hoping, future the future quarterback of the team, and maybe he can bring fans. So do you think Herbert has that potential?
Yeah, I think he's a really good quarterback. I think he is a quarterback of the future for the Chargers. He will be the starter moving forward. But
Does he have that it factor? You think?
yeah, I think he has he won the Rose Bowl with Oregon. He's very competitive. I think Oregon was a great team also. Of course, Oregon, they develop a lot of quarterbacks, so I think he'll be a good asset for the team. But I don't know. I don't like the Chargers, so I'm not gonna be rooting for him. I know that.
I'm with
Okay,
you, Mike.
now let's go to the AFC North. Ravens, Bengals, Browns, and Steelers. This is a tough division to pick. I'm going to say the Ravens win this. And then second place, I'm going to go with, I don't know, Cleveland. It's really hard. I think it's kind of a weak division, in my opinion.
I'm with you, Mike. This is a tough one to pick. I might throw an upset in there. I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Browns
Winning
to
the
win the
division.
division.
Wow.
Cleveland Browns.
Man, that's a tough pick, man.
Yeah, that's my upset special
Yeah.
for the year. Um, they had
Next
their
Thursday, they're
offensive
playing
coordinator.
against Cincinnati, so that's a big game. Yeah.
And then Cincinnati gets to have home fans.
Yeah, they will have some
So
fans. Yeah.
they're one of the 7 teams that can. Their new head coach was offensive coordinator for Minnesota last year, Stefanski. And Odell Beckham, another year, maybe Baker Mayfield. Hopefully, he can show something. That's my upset. I'm gonna go with the Browns winning the AFC North.
And then last division, AFC South, Colts, Jaguars. I'm going to say for this division, I think the Titans win the division. And then second place, I got the Texans, and then the Colts, and then the Jaguars in last place. I think the Jaguars might be the worst team in the NFL moving this season. I think so. I think
Hey,
they might be.
the way Mike just said that, it might just
They
be the
are.
worst.
They're gonna be the
Mike
worst
was so
team.
just depleted.
I mean, they just
Like
lost
Mike
Leonard
not gonna even
Fournette
want to
too.
watch no highlights. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're going to be really bad. And yeah, and now that we're all done, I do think the Dolphins make the playoffs. They will be one of the three wild cards, as we know. So an extra wild card team. So three
I like
Dolphins in the playoffs.
I like that. I like Tua.
Yeah, he's a great
I know he's not gonna
quarterback.
be starting right now,
Yeah, I think
Fitzpatrick, but
eventually he's going to be
so
starting.
yeah,
I think he will.
eventually. And then to get my South, I will go same with you, Titans. The rest of that division, blah.
It doesn't matter, man. So I want to thank
Doesn't matter.
everybody for watching this NFL predictions video. We're going to post this on the various places so you guys can go back and see our choices. Thanks everybody for listening. Hope you guys have a great weekend, everybody.